accuracy around his part?
I wouldn't say dominance. Would you? Watching the game, I thought we brought them down pretty well from time to time. I think we deserve a bit of a pat on the back for that, for getting, I reckon, at least 5 opportunities to score. Now we'll obviously have a look at reasons why we actually didn't convert it, but there's a few held up, wasn't there? A few that was deemed short or whatever, and a knock on, which is a fumble. The grounding wasn't right on Joey apparently, so seen them given before. But anyway, that's a different story. So I thought we created quite a bit actually, but ultimately, like I said before the game, you've got to score points against the All Blacks. There's no doubt about that.
Andy, really good start, and after 22 minutes, it's 7-5, and after 38 minutes, there's another 21 points. Can you figure out what happened?
Oh yeah, I can figure it out. I don't need to figure it out. Yeah, watch the game. That's what they do to you, isn't it? You know, and you can be attacking lovely and think that you're flowing pretty well, and all of a sudden, if you take your eye off the ball for 1 second, there's an intercept. If you don't quite be accurate enough or quick enough or aggressive enough at the wide breakdown, before you know it, you're under your post again. So some of those tries that they scored, they didn't have to work too hard for them. So and on the back of that, there was some decent rugby that's been played for us, but you switch off for a second and you pay for it. And you know, the scoreline was obviously too big at half time, wasn't it?
And the heroic stuff from Andrew Porter to go 80 minutes. Dan Sheehan had to come back on again. As I say, heroic, but were you content with the way the scrum was refereed, or would you accept that New Zealand went after you there and had dominance, and that was a critical part of the game?
They certainly went after us there. There's a few things, not just set piece, that we'll obviously go through the right channels and get answers for. But obviously we'll assess our own performance in the set piece area first and see what we could have done better. But I agree with you, there's some heroic performances there in the pack. Johnny's good. He's in fine spirits. He's just passed his HIA 2, so he's got a HIA 3 to do in the next couple of days, and he's in good form in that.
So it's not necessarily ruled out already for the second?
No.
And how is Dave Heffernan and what are injuries?
He has confirmed concussion, yeah. A few bumps and bruises, as you would have thought, but no, all good otherwise.
And I know they're different venues, different games, but in terms of the All Blacks, did you see much different from them stylistically, game plan from what you saw in November?
Well, they still hit you on the break pretty effectively, still pretty good at counter-attack, and they're still trying to be very aggressive at the breakdown. You know, the interpretation of the breakdown over here, or whether it be over here or the referee, and we need some answers as far as that's concerned. You know, so we can put our own stuff right, because there's a few things that were going on there that we'll need to get clarified. But I thought there's a few things. Obviously, they hit the third man instead of the second man there on attack, and tried to get to that seam in defence, and it's something that we'll need to fix up and be ready for next week. But I think it's the same as we all know, clinical at the best of times, and hard to beat at home.
Did you think the breakdown might be controlled differently than what it was tonight?
Oh well, you know, there's a depth to a ruck, and there's an entry to a ruck that we need confirming. Let's say it that way, you know. So, and then once it's confirmed, we'll get our own acting in order.
Andy, do you feel you're not far actually away, given despite the margin.
We're gutted to lose. You don't get many opportunities to break a record, and it's an outstanding record, and you can see why they hold that here. But we're gutted to lose. But having said that, you know, the players know what they did well, and they know how the game flowed, and things that we need to fix to stay in a series for next week. So it isn't a dejected changing room. It's one that will dust itself off, learn the lessons, and attack next week.
Just clarifying with Sexton, so he just passed the post-match HIA, is he?
2, yeah.
So why did he not return to the game during the game?
Because they tested him and deemed him not fit to go on. Because there's all different sorts of tests that go on. So like you can stumble in your studs, you know, and not go on. But Johnny's fine in there. So HIA 2 is passed. HIA 3 hopefully will be passed in a few days. And if that happens, it's concussion not confirmed.
And you just on kind of around the time when Johnny went off, it was a real kid or pro, wasn't it? You were captain there, 22, said release gets the intercept goes to lanes, and Johnny goes off as well. Like, it was a real kind of double whammy, wasn't it?
That's the game. You know, injuries are part of it. We're here to find out about ourselves and find out about the personnel that we've got as well. So opportunities arose for Joey. What happens on the back of that? In regards to your benches, changes things a little bit. You've got to hold Connor back, etc. You know what I mean? So, but we're here to find out about the personnel that we've got, and there's no better place to do it than New Zealand.
Is it easier for you this week not having to think about a midweek match?
Well, of course it's easier, but having it easy, is that what we want? I don't know. We're here to test ourselves in all different types of manner, and we're here to test ourselves as staff to see how we cope with 2 matches. We're here to see whether our players have got excuses or not, in regards to backing up and different ways of training, etc. Doing it that way, to me, makes us stronger as a group, makes our culture stronger, makes our environment stronger, and makes us ready for obstacles that are going to get in our way, certainly over the next 18 months.